Good morning, Primary Patriots. Today is a marvelous Monday, November 2nd.
I can't believe it's November already. Only 14 more days till Thanksgiving break. And hopefully some cooler weather coming. Maybe? Actually? No, probably not.
Patriots, this Thursday is Picture Retake Day. If you missed out on our last picture day or you're not happy with your photos, Thursday is your day to get it right.
Online students, you can also come in that day to get your pictures taken. You will also sign up for an appointment to come in between 11 and 11:30 on Thursday. Oh, I feel so rested from the extra hour of sleep we got from daylight savings time, but I am having trouble getting it together this morning.
Maybe Mrs. Keene can help us get our minds moving with Mindful Monday.
Hi Patriots, this is Mrs. Keene. And we have been talking about mindfulness and how mindfulness can help calm your body. We've been practicing our breathing as a way to get our brain flipped back down on top of that amygdala. Well, I thought it might be a great time for us to talk about what the amygdala is and what it is that it does. And so, I have amygdala. This is Ami, and he is the amygdala that we're going to learn about in our story called Hey Warrior. This is a kind of a long story, so we're going to learn in little bits and pieces. So we'll do the first part today, and we'll learn a little bit more about Ami and how he actually can help us. So here's her story. It's called Hey Warrior, and it's a book by Karen Young. Anxiety and fear happen because a part of your brain thinks there's something it needs to protect you from. It's called the amygdala. It's not very big, and it's shaped like an almond. Your amygdala switches on when it thinks there might be danger. It's kind of like your own fierce warrior, always there to protect you. If it senses trouble, it fuels your body so you can be strong and fast and powerful, like a superhero. Sometimes there can be a teeny tiny problem. The amygdala doesn't check anything out. It's a doer, not a thinker. All action and not a lot of thought. So sometimes it thinks there's danger, when really there's no danger at all. If there really is something dangerous, like a grumpy tiger on the loose, then your amygdala is brilliant. Instantly, it will power you up with speed and strength so you can get out of the way. Your amygdala is always working hard to protect you, even when you don't need protecting. Have you ever burnt toast and set off the fire alarm? The alarm can't tell the difference between smoke from a fire and smoke from burnt toast, and it doesn't care. All it wants to do is keep you safe. Your amygdala works the same way. It can't always tell the difference between something that might hurt you and something that won't. So next Mindful Monday, we're going to learn more about the amygdala. We're going to learn what happens inside your body when your amygdala thinks you are in trouble. So little Ami here can protect us when we need protecting, but we just need to learn a little bit more about him. He's so cute, so that we can calm him down and let him know sometimes when he's trying to protect us, we don't need protecting. I hope you enjoyed this first part of the story, and I can't wait to share more with you next Monday. Bye, Patriots. Have a great Monday. Be mindful.
Yes, I feel mindful and energized and ready to take on the day. Watch out, Mrs. Visuvasam.
Hey Patriots, Miss Greco here. It is November 2nd. Do you know what that means? November 2nd. That means we are in a new month, and when we are in a new month, we must talk about our learner profile attribute of the month. So, since November is upon us, we are going to focus on the learner profile attribute of being courageous. So November is selected as the month where we dig in a little deeper to courageous because two important things happen during the month of November. One, we have Veterans Day. Veterans Day happens. That is our day that we honor all of the veterans, the men and women who serve our country. And there is also another important week in the month of November. There is Holocaust Week in the month of November, which you'll be learning more about as the month goes on. So that makes November the perfect month to celebrate being courageous. So let's look at what it means to be courageous. First, you have to be willing to try new things. Now, trying new things is sometimes a scary thing, but if you're at least willing to try, that's one step in the courageous direction. The next thing is you have to be able to try even when something isn't going your way, and you don't give up. It is so easy. It's actually the easiest thing to do, giving up. What's really hard is sticking to it, even when it's not something you like, even when it's not going your way, or even in the sense of reading when the book's not that good. So not giving up is the second stage of being courageous. And of course, it's using strategies and ideas to help us face our fears and overcome those challenges. So I want you to be thinking about the students in your classroom in the next 2 weeks and think about those students that display this learner profile attribute of being courageous. And I want you to nominate those students that you feel like demonstrate this learner profile attribute the best. So what might that look like here at Pineview? Maybe you have students in your classroom who are willing to share their ideas with the class, even if they might be wrong. Maybe you have a student in your classroom who's willing to try a new strategy, whether it's in math or reading. Or maybe you have a student in your room who sometimes gets easily frustrated, but they try really hard to use their strategies. So I want you to think about the students in your room. And remember, you can select up to 3 kids in your class to represent the courageous learner profile. And then make sure that you get me those names. Just leaving you with a courageous thought. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the little voice at the end of the day that says, I'll try again tomorrow. I look forward to celebrating our Courageous Learner Profile month of November with you, Patriots, and continue to look around, see who's being courageous, and continue to learn about what it means to be courageous. Have a great day.
You tried Ms. Greco's Global Read Aloud Challenge. Listen to Ms. Probst read The Princessa and the Pea.
And your challenge is to draw your own version of the bed in the story with yourself sitting on top of it.
I can't wait to see all the creations you came up with.
Let's talk birthdays.
Happy birthday to Jackson and Sadie C. in Mrs. Opit's class.
Ooh, twins.
Oh.
I wonder who is older. Happy birthday, guys.
In lunch news today, we are having PB&J sandwich, cheese snack combo, tangerine chicken, chow mein noodles. Vegetable and fruit choices are cucumber dippers, garlic roasted, maybe that'll keep the vampires away, a fresh orange peach cup or juice. Well, that wraps up another news show. Patriots, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Mrs. Porch's online class.
Go.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty, justice for all.
Have a great day, Patriots, and remember, we are living the questions.
In person.
And virtually. Bye.
Friday was such a fun day with lots of learner profiles represented. Since we couldn't have an in-person parade, check out this virtual learner profile parade.
They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together rookie, the Addams Family. Their house is a museum when people come to see 'em. They really are a scream, the Addams Family.
Neat, sweet, petite.
So get a witch's shawl on, a broomstick you can crawl on. We're gonna pay a call on the Addams Family.
Well, I saw the thing coming out of the sky. It had a one long horn and one big eye. I commenced to shaking and I said, ooh-wee. It looks like a purple people eater to me. It was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
A one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater sure looks strange to me.
One-eyed.
Well, he came down to earth and he lit in the tree. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, don't eat me. I heard him say in a voice so gruff,
I wouldn't eat you 'cause you're so tough.
it was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater sure looks strange to me.
One-horn.
I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, what's your line? He said, eating purple people and it sure is fine. But that's not the reason that I came to land.
I want to get a job in a rock and roll band.
Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater, pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people eater.
He wears short shorts.
Friendly little people eater, what a sight to see. And then he swung from the tree and he lit on the ground and he started to rock, really rocking around. It was a crazy ditty with a swinging tune.
Sing a bop bop a boop a lap a loom bam boom.
Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater, pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people eater.
I like short shorts.
Flying purple people eater.
What a sight to see.
Purple people.
Well, he went on his way and then what do you know? I saw him last night on a TV show. He was blowing it out, really knocking him dead, playing rock and roll music through the horn in his head.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes. They did the monster mash. It It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker Five. They played the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin, Drac's voice did ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?" It's now the monster mash. And it's a graveyard smash. It's caught on in a flash. It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool, Drac's a part of the band, and my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. When you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you. Then you can monster mash and do my graveyard smash. You'll catch on in a flash. Then you can monster mash. Mash! Ooh! Easy, Igor, you impetuous young boy. Mash!
afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Don't get caught alone, oh no. Ghostbusters! When it comes through your door, unless you just want some more, I think you better call Ghostbusters! Ow! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I think you better call Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I can't hear you. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Louder! Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Who can you call?
Great job on your creative and amazing ideas, Patriots.